In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to customise a pair of Air Force One and turn them into a Louis Vuitton Drippy design. I think this is one of my favourite designs because it's so simple, it's so quick and it just looks mad at the end. So for this custom there's only a few things that you're actually going to need. You're going to need your colour of choice. For this I'm using chili red. It's just a more vibrant red and it really stands out from the white on the shoe. I've got flat white. Just in case I mess up, I can go over areas and crisp them up. If you're using a black shoe, you can also get flat black, but getting flat white means that it won't have a gloss finish. And I've got a matte acrylic finisher, which just means that it will look like it's come straight out of the factory. Also want to get yourself some acetone or leather preparer and deglazer, which Angelus sell themselves. I just tend to use normal acetone that you can get online. So the next thing you're going to need is this Louis Vuitton stencil. I got mine online from the custom shop. You can get 10% off. Link will be in the description. So I've ordered a large sheet which comes with transfer tape, which is absolutely brilliant. And if anyone wondering, I'm using size 8.5 and this works absolutely perfectly. Just using one sheet for both shoes, which is pretty cool. Okay, so this next step is pretty important. So you want to prepare the shoe so that when you paint on it, the paint will have something to stick to. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going to get some acetone and put it on a cotton pad. And then I'm just going to lightly rub the shoe so that the coating comes off. So now I'm going to get started on drawing the outline of the drippy swoosh. So the next step is just to prepare your final stencil. I'm doing this with a pair of tweezers that I got online. You can get them yourself as well. I'll leave the link in the description. So now that your stencil's done, you can then peel it off from the back end and apply it to the shoe. But what I like to do is I like to cut it in half just so it's perfect for both shoes. I'm just going to cut it up again one more time in half so that it just makes it a lot easier to put it on both sides of the shoe. Right, so once you've done applying the stencil, your shoe should look something like this. I know it's a really time consuming and annoying process, but I mean it's worth it at the end, trust me. So once we've done this, we've laid the stencil down, we're going to go over with our base colour and add about 2 to 3 coats of Angelus paint. Your first layer of paint should be pretty thin, so don't worry if there's any paintbrush marks or any streak marks. You won't really see them anymore once you get the layers built up. So I'm just going to go over the outline and carefully going around the Nike tick at the back with the logo. Even if you do get some paint on it, you can always go over it in white afterwards, but make sure you do this with a lot of precision and just be careful as well. And try not to get too much paint, like I said before, with the streaks and marks. You don't want to see them in the final product. You want it to be very nice and smooth, and so that the colour will pop and it will look professional. You also want to leave at least like 20 minutes between each layer. If you have a heat gun, I'd recommend waiting about 5 minutes between each, just so that it dries properly. You also want to be a little bit careful when it comes to putting paint over the stencils. You don't want any leaking in through the sides, so I definitely recommend going for a really thin layer around those areas. So one of these areas would be, for example, the stitching on the swoosh, where if you put a lot of paint on there, it will leak through and then cause a lot of problems afterwards when you're going to go over it and make it look crisp. So when I'm fully confident that the layers have built up and that there's no real brush marks showing, I'm going to end up peeling off the stencils. I'm also going to do this with my stencil tweezers that I got online. This is also quite a difficult process, so I'd recommend being careful when lifting them off, and you don't want any paint ripping up as well. So before I reveal the shoes, I just want to say a huge thank you for 5,000 subscribers. I mean, this has been a massive journey, and about a year ago I started customizing shoes and I came out with that one video, and I'm absolutely blown away by the support and how many views that video has gotten so far. It's really helped my channel blow up, and from there I feel like I've settled down and I finally found myself a topic that I want to carry on doing videos on. Because before, my channel was a bit of everything really, so I'm really happy now that I've found what I want to do and that I'm getting so much support. It's amazing, honestly. If you guys want to see more tutorial videos like this and the one for my Xbox controller, I'll be doing more soon, and be sure to leave some comments in the comment section down below and leave some feedback. Thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for more tutorial videos. Safe.